Alright, so, let's talk about the new episode of Arrow. Actually pretty good. Granted, there were some flaws here and there that I will get into. But all around, I actually ended up liking this episode a bit more than I did the premiere. And, yeah, this was not that bad. So the big plot of this episode is that a new character, this character who, for the life of me, I don't know if she's like, I can't remember if this character is like a new character or one we've seen before in previous seasons. Like this character, what's her name? Danforth? Yeah, Jessica Danforth, this character was so forgettable. I was like, are you new or are you a character we've seen before in the show? I really, honest to God, don't know if you're a character we've seen or not in the series already. So, with that being said, the story is Danforth pretty much running for mayor and saying that, there needs to be a symbol. And I already thought in my head, this is going to lead into Oliver becoming mayor, isn't it? Sure enough, I was right on that. But this is our introduction to Anarky! I gotta say, Anarky was probably the best thing in this episode. This also feels like Anarky Begins, in a way. And it also looks like what I'm thinking is that Anarky is going to be the Green Arrow, Oliver's equivalent to the Joker. That's what I'm thinking here, is that they're trying to make Joker his Green Arrow's Anarky, even though, yeah, Anarky's a Batman villain. But whatever, I guess, I guess Anarky's now a Green Arrow villain. He's going to be his Joker. Because they're just, he's clearly having fun with it. And the actor playing him is clearly having fun. I love the moment where he kidnaps the girl, and he's like, Pinky, I'll let you go, don't tell him where I am, and let's pinky swear on it. Then they pinky swear, and he's like, nah, I changed my mind, breaks her pinky, and I was like, that's so funny. And then there was a moment when he opened up, and he was going to torture her, I was like, oh god, it just became 50 Shades. He opened up a box, and it had all these torture material, and he's like, and I literally said, oh god, it just became 50 Shades of Grey. But no, I think, the best part of this episode was definitely Anarky and his performance. Although I will say one thing, and maybe it's just me being practical. I know it's a comic book show. I understand that. But there's just one scene where, he sets up this huge heavy arms machine gun. I think it was NG-42, to be honest. And he's got it set up on a stand, and it shoots automatically. My question is, how the hell did you get that in there and nobody know? I mean, yeah, it's on a balcony, but you had to lob it upstairs. I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking to myself, man, that is just poor security detail. But anyway, yeah. I am really interested to see... He'll probably get the costume the next time around with the golden mask, because Thea set him on fire, so I think that's the reason why he's, hopefully he'll get a costume. And, yeah, also, I was disappointed by this, but maybe they can set it up for, other episodes. Dear CW guys, can you, by any chance, in one episode with Anarky as the main villain, can we have, can we have the song Anarky in the UK by the Sex Pistols play, he's doing something completely horrible to the city, blowing up a building or torturing people, and the song's just playing in the background? It's just too good of a thing not to do, It's just too good of an idea not to do. Anyway. So Anarky really made this episode, and I know a good friend of mine, Hellish Smile, aka Cody, I know you're watching this review, so, Cody's a huge Anarky fan, so I'm pretty sure he was pleased by tonight's episode, and knowing that he wasn't treated like a freak of the week kind of deal. What else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, we get Michael Holt in this episode. Yeah, Mr. Terrific. Oh boy. Now look. I like Mr. Terrific, but I'm pretty sure another friend of mine, by a name of Mount Vernon Kid, a.k.a. Chris, who I know watched this episode, and is probably, he's even a bigger Mr. Terrific fan than I am, and I'm pretty sure the direction they're going with him in, making him, a Peter Parker type character is probably not something he liked. And also making him, a heterosexual character gay, which, again, DC's done before, is probably just burning his cannolis right now. Well, yeah, I just don't like the direct... It's not the gay thing. It's not the gay thing. It's more along the lines of, why even make him that way? But again, we could argue about that with Alan Scott, Till the Cow Comes Home. I'm more kind of like, why make him like Felicity? That's my biggest thing, is that why make... I could go with, him, Michael Holt being homosexual now and be totally okay with it, but it's just the personality that making him like a male version of Felicity is what's really driving me nuts. We have like 3 Felicities now in this kind of universe. Patty, Felicity herself, and now it looks like Michael Holt's going to be the same way. I don't even think he'll become Mr. Terrific. And honestly, I was kind of thinking you could have done the same thing with Static. He even, like, when he walked up, I was like, is that Virgil? And then it's like, oh, that's Michael Holt. Oh, all right. But yeah, I'm willing to give it benefit of the doubt. Again, I'm more upset about I'm more irked about making him a male version of Felicity than I am, because again, you could have made Michael Holt gay, and I would have been okay with it. And as long as you gave him the personality we know him to be, this hard hitting, get the facts right. Everything can be explained with science, and this kind of cold exterior, but still kind of believe in fair play, kind of character, and you still could have made him gay, and I've been okay with that, and not make him, a total 360 on his character. Whatever, I'm off that subject. I'm pretty sure my good friend Chris is going to be a little more bombastic about it. Anyway, Thea is now officially Jason. Well, they're pretty much doing Jason Todd with Thea. And also, Oliver, you're an idiot for, when she's like, when they're going after Anarky, he's literally like, "Are you good, Are you good, Thea?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm good." And I was like, you should have just went with Laurel and looked for Anarky instead of just believing that little and then see her go apeshit. Yeah. Also, Laurel, you're an idiot because have you not after seeing Thea go nuts after just getting stabbed and brought back hours later. Can you imagine what's going to happen when you bring back Sarah? Which, yeah, bringing back your dead sister. Which, yeah, that's a smart idea with a mystical pool that makes people angry and makes them go all Pet Cemetery on people. That's a brilliant idea, Laurel. I know you're grieving for your sister, but really, sometimes dead is better. There you go. I don't know. I just literally said, "God damn it, Laurel." You know what would have made a little more sense? If they instead of Laurel digging up Sarah's body, like it was Damien Dark, because as I recall, if I remember right, Ra's al Ghul did say that Damien Dark stole some of the Lazarus Pit's elixir and kept it for himself. So I think what would have been a more interesting idea is that Damien used what Lazarus Pit stuff from the Lazarus Pit he stole and used it to bring back Laurel, and tried to use her as Hive's use her like the Winter Soldier is what I'm trying to say. Use her like the Winter Soldier, and make her the top assassin. I don't know. I just feel like what Laurel's doing is just completely stupid and reckless. But then again, Laurel has done stupid and reckless stuff. And what happened to the whole? Every time someone says no more secrets, like 10 more secrets come in play. I've realized that, and I feel stupid for not acknowledging this sooner. But yeah, every time in this show, someone says, "We agreed for no more secrets." Oh, we have 10 more secrets to lay upon that. Ugh. I did like this episode, guys. I really did. There were some great moments, like, I did like, the flashbacks are actually kind of cool of, building up this story, and now we really see Oliver's real, dissension into darkness that he had been talking about. And I think it really, it started in the season 3 stuff in Hong Kong, but now it looks like it's really going to go, full on oh shit in this season, in these flashbacks. And I did like that moment when Oliver said, "I'm going to run for mayor." And because here's the thing, Stephen Amell is really damn good. I even like that moment when he's, showing physically to Thea, how, how she was, threaten people and use it in a more physical way. I do like, he really knows how to convey angry and wise at the same time. So good on you, Stephen Amell. All in all, pretty good episode. I liked it a bit more than the premiere. There were some still flaws with it, but whatever. I'm not, at this point, I'm not expecting perfection with Arrow at this point. I'm just expecting for good. So, again, pretty good episode. But you guys tell me, what did you all think of this episode? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Just comment below, let me know. And once again, hope you all... I'm repeating myself, but yeah. Hope you all enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys later.